Okay, now we are going to see the queen's pawn opening. Okay, queen's pawn opening we can take it if you are an intermediate level player, you know to play well, and you are believing yourself so good means you can directly move on to queen's pawn opening also. And queen's pawn opening is kind of a very lazy opening. You can learn very easily this opening. Okay, you no need to not like e4 opening. You no need to memorize lot of things. But after some time, then we have to sit on the board and analyze and we have to play. But compared with that e4 opening, this queen's pawn opening is a little bit easier to play. And it's close to opening, that's why it's boring. Okay, that both the bishops will not come out in many lines. If it is coming out, then we will face lot of difficulties. King pawn opening is very fun. Okay, that queen pawn opening, it has different qualities. Okay, now d4. After d4, his opponent can play d5. Okay, now it's a main queen's pawn line. If your opponent is playing knight f6, then Indian defense has line. If your opponent is playing a5, then irregular. Okay, he is not a regular guy. He is trying to trick you, or he is playing c5. Again, I will call it irregular guy. Not a regular person. So these kind of peoples we have to deal differently. Okay, based on the situation we have to deal. We cannot take a lot of time. We have to take minimum time, and we have to follow the opening principles, and we have to play properly. Not falling down into the trap. Okay, and when somebody is playing d5, listen main queen's pawn opening. Earlier days, this was the only move. It's very famous. I can teach you. I will call it. This opening is a very lazy opening. I can call it this also. In these days, this is very famous. London system, popularized by same. It's played by Gambit. Then Magnus Carlsen played this opening. See, Magnus Carlsen, Gambit, they may do small fights, but in reality, he himself used to tell, I learned a lot of ideas from Gambit in this line, in this opening. See, we have to learn like this from all other people. Okay, having a different opinion is different, but being fruitful, that is very important. That we can learn from our ex-world champion and coach Magnus Carlsen. So, bishop f4, London system. Got it? And this c4 is a queen's gambit. It's very famous. Okay, and knight f6, it's also very famous. We are not committing our idea out. We are confusing our opponent. We are not telling what is our plan. Okay, we can play this also. We can play this also later on, based on our opponent. Now our opponent also can confuse us. He can go to queen's gambit, or he can go to here, he can go here. Okay, he can play however he wants. But the main thing, that opening principles, I said right, development, center control, king safety. So here I will teach you how these openings. I told you what is London opening, queen's gambit, Indian defense, and irregular opening also I explained a little bit. Now we will see one line from the queen's gambit, okay, that played by Nada. One of the Vishwanathan Anand line you can see. c4, I mean d5, Anand used to play a lot. When his opponent is playing c4, he used to play c6. Okay, here also in queen's gambit also you can play e6. You can take it, queen's gambit accepted. But already I told you very big story about this taking pawns culture, right? When we are taking the pawn, this pawn also will die. It's not a knight to capture somebody and jump back and come to our army. Got it? This also will die. It's in our opponent camp. How can we expect that this will we can promote the pawn? So this opening, it's just reducing the pressure. Queen's gambit accepted. Okay, not getting extra pawn. Do not get fooled with that. We can hold the extra pawn. Okay. And e6 I told you, c6 I told you, and take this also I told you. But c6 we can do. This is Vishwanathan choice. This is known as an Slav defense. SLAV. Okay, Slav defense. There are many names. Queen's gambit itself. It's a classical main line. Okay, there are also a lot of variations are there. For opening, I can do a lot of videos, but I want to teach end game a lot. Then only my lessons will be more fruitful. But I am teaching you openings for you to understand that we cannot be zero at something, right? Even we don't like also, we cannot be zero, right? We need at least 40 marks, pass mark, right? For that reason, I am teaching you these things and all. Okay. Now c6, Vishwanathan Anand's famous opening we can see. Now knight c3, his opponent can do. Then Anand used to play knight f6. Okay, then he can play knight f3. Here Anand used to close the center, a6. Now this is one of the main line of Queen's Gambit. Anand almost played all the Queen's Gambit openings. If I am forgetting some detail, I am telling also I can tell. I am not teaching anything false. I am not doing any false teaching. e6. When he is playing e3, we can take e5. Because that bishop needs to come and take, right? Even we are taking also. No. When he is playing e3, do not take it. When he is coming here, take it. Then only he will waste his time. Okay? When he is playing e3, we can get ready to take this pawn, but do not take it immediately. If you are taking it immediately, the bishop will come here with our move. So we can play some moves like bishop e7 and we can wait. Now he cannot wait. He need to do castle, common sense. Correct? He can wait with one move, playing queen c2, but generally players will try to bring their bishop out. Now we can take him out. Okay? Then he will take it. Then we can play b5, Mira variation. Okay? Then the bishop can go back here or here. Then like that black player used to play. It's very famous. Okay? We can play like this opening, Queen's Gambit opening. These pawns are not weak, these pawns are dynamic pawns. Dynamic pawns means in a play, if you are playing properly, those pawns will give you advantage. It looks like this pawn is a backward pawn, but in reality it's not a backward pawn. Dynamically, we can get some advantage with that. Got it? So we can play like this, Mira variation. And in London opening, I will teach you. Okay? 1 second, I will show you what is London opening and what is the purpose of London opening. That also I can teach you. Got it? d4, d5, bishop f4. This is kind of a London. This is name is London opening. This is kind of a very fancy name. Recently, it got last within 10 years it's famous. But the Queen's Gambit opening is famous for many years, decades I would say. Now bishop f4 idea is attacking this pawn, okay, and controlling this pair, not attacking this pawn, controlling this line. Okay, then slowly he will try to build up this position. He will not try to come and attack. He will try to build this position. He will try to bring the knight here, this knight here. He will try to do castle. He will try to bring the rook here. This is a lazy opening. See, any moves involved attacking your opponent camp? Any moves involved attacking our opponent camp? No. I asked one very serious London player. Okay, nearly some 10-15 years back, I think. 10-12 years back, I asked him, why are you playing this opening? This is not attacking my position. Why are you playing like this? I asked. He said, you try to enter into my camp, you cannot enter. So name is London opening. It seems like a London defense, right? When black player is doing mistake, white player will punish him. But black player is trying to enter into the camp, black player cannot enter into the camp. Now white position also very solid, right? He said like that. I never played this opening lot. My son used to play, okay. I used to play that classical Queen's Gambit. That opening I used to play that. Okay, this is something about London opening, Queen's Gambit, Indian defenses I will teach you. Banana defense I have a complete repertoire that I can teach. Irregular opening also I have some 1 or 2 opening lines. See, I can tell you some fun stories. Okay, when I am playing, look at here, when I am playing, I played a lot of time this opening. When somebody is playing d4, I used to play e5 and I used to defeat the 200 players also. Ridiculous move, right? But only in very less time control games. You do like this. This is not a good opening. But I used to play like this. Then I used to follow that all the common sense. Development, center control, king safety. These I used to follow. The players, higher rated players, they used to defeat. They can easily get advantage. But during the time control game, that's not easy. Okay, here somebody play like that, what will you do? Common sense. Papa, what will you do? What will you do? You will record. What will you do?
I'll take it.
You have to take it. When somebody giving up and they are doing this center pawn business, take it, then think. But don't take this center pawn, that is danger. Don't weaken this diagonal and don't take it. That is dangerous business. Okay, apply common sense. When you are playing here, somebody coming here, this time you can take it. Now we are not weakening up any lines. Okay, we have to measure whether holding the pawn will give us advantage or disadvantage. If you are holding the pawn like this, it's a very bad idea. You get scared and you are holding the pawn like this, it's a bad idea. We need to be brave. Okay, or either tricky or brave, but not passive. Either be brave or be tricky. Okay, here the tricky moves I can tell. What is the tricky move I can suggest here? This knight c6 I can take a tricky move. When he is playing d5, you can play knight d7, and it's in club level players unorthodox opening. I tried a lot of time with white pieces, but I couldn't succeed. The black player when they are playing like this. I may expect that I got a superior position, but in reality that's not happening. So black players are winning by trick. Okay, this is something about that queen pawn opening. Okay, but I will explain it in detail. Okay, good job.